The wild page 3LL3 is typing. As the spring came about in the valley, the mating season for page 3LL3s has started. From the small grass, a wild page 3LL3 is desperate for attention. Compared to his brethrens, this wild page 3LL3 is untamed. Thus he is communicating in a lesser-known, more informal way that focuses on shouts and cries specific to the more savage page 3LL3s. This is the struggle through which the wild page 3LL3 goes every year during the mating season, when is forced by mama page 3LL3 to stop viewing V-juice videos and make babies for once. Not only is mating important for this species, but also having a good relationship with individuals which have achieved a higher rank in the animal kingdom, even if they belong to different species or groups, greatly help page 3LL3s in getting taller, as he does not want to cope with the shame of not finding a mating partner like every other year and being crotch tall. He has to find a female individual willing to mate with him and not find his gay obsession weird, as he is in love with the anime version of his younger brother. Typical. As he spots a female, the wild page 3LL3 tries to approach her, only to realize that he is ignored. Unfortunately for the wild page 3LL3, a better page 3LL3 appeared. This better page 3LL3 is an advanced page 3LL3, or, as he is known in specialty books, the page 3LL3 that will steal yo girl. The advanced page 3LL3 not only has a new set of behaviors, but he also has the ability to turn other beasts against each other, activating their battle mode by releasing a chemical compound known as a dopamine, which makes them tilt their head down and look up at you in a funny way, specific to idiots. Realizing who his opponent was, the advanced page 3LL3 does not activate his ability, as he can easily win this fight without spending any mana. Having his masculinity in danger and being desperate for attention and self-validation, the wild page 3LL3 uses the only ability he has to place his head between the two individuals as to annoy them and block all communication, be it with him or not. Looking displeased, the newly formed couple does not have any other choice than give up on trying to communicate with this lesser being by normal means. So the female turns around, showing her feathers in a fuck you formation, a language so primitive that even the wild page 3LL3 understands, though only barely. Humiliated and forced to admit defeat, the wild page 3LL3 returns to his nest where he lives together with his brother. His brother is a domestic page 3LL3, or, as he is known in specialty books, mini page 3LL3 or page 3LL3 Slim Edition. As the domestic page 3LL3 is more peaceful, he is prone to forge better relationships with other individuals, especially females, making the wild page 3LL3 feel abandoned and sad. The domestic page 3LL3 is less likely to bite on his idiot sibling, making the young and inexperienced domestic page 3LL3 suffer greatly at the expense of his older counterpart. The main difference between the two page 3LL3s is the fact that the domestic one is more stable emotionally, fact observed since the early stages of their childhood when they were fighting, but only the wild page 3LL3 was singing the Russian anthem. After abusing his sibling, the wild page 3LL3 knows that the next mating season won't be much different, so he starts thinking about incest seriously. As the domestic page 3LL3 refuses his advances, the wild page 3LL3 is feeling lonely, so he starts beating his younger counterpart yet again, screaming in Autian, a language specific to autists.